I was gonna come here and talk about God and what you do. I figured I could scheme about Eve biting the apple, but that was low-hanging fruit, so I got this 9 on me. This shit could get you in the groove. This techno, how to make white people move. 7.
Just know, you can listen here. I done walked through this whole culture so bad, I got blisters here. So I'm not gonna listen to you call me fake when you up here wearing my sister's hair. I am down now.
What? We fucking left. We fucking left.
Watch your mouth. You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you. Got my guy with me.
Showtime SP to nobody that knows bodies. Bow!
Yeah.
What's good with you, brother?
I'm good. I can't complain. You know, same old movie, same old actors. What's up, though?
Hey, man, you know, I'm just here for my weekly therapy session, you know. You know, I see a couple, mainly one or two events went down that we actually seen. You know, this week in battle rap, it's lull. It's a lull. I don't see a lot of, you know, goofiness coming about right now. So I think right now we had an event, so we can talk about that.
Now, the drama, you know what I'm saying? The drama in battle rap is always good, you know what I'm saying? Because people gravitate towards it. It's entertaining, it's provocative, you know what I'm saying? So when there's a week without a lot of drama, I think the only real drama, if you want to call it that, last week was the whole trenches thing, etc., etc. You know, with the battles not being whatever. That's that, right? There was a good event. I'm not gonna lie, Geechee Gotti, I've said this on Twitter actually. I feel like Vada, gonna recap this, etc. But no, when events that are actually good happen, people should talk about them, you know what I'm saying? Talk about them, recap them, talk about the good performances, talk about the people who stood out to you, things like that. And this year has needed some good events, you know what I'm saying? Like this year has needed some really good fucking events because we have been devoid of good events. Like, the problem is nowadays, a lot of these leagues aren't really leagues, you know what I'm saying? They're just people who put battles together, and then like sometimes some of these cards, the artists don't be showing up on, artists be choking. The Riot, it's a few leagues, you know what I'm saying? The Riot's one, Trenches is another, and it's like very few after that. Where every time people show up, I don't know what it is, they're gonna give their all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell, because you've been watching battle rap long enough to where you can tell if somebody mails it in. When T-Top just had his event, the no cut, them niggas mailed it in.
Yeah, they definitely phoned that one. They sure did. They did.
They had a card called No Cut, and every nigga put.
They definitely cut all that. That's a good one. Keep
on. You know what I'm saying?
I
ain't see you in a minute. They all added some cut to it. That's a baking soda card. You might well call it a baking soda because it ain't make the quota, right? So I'm watching this event, and mind you, you know what I'm saying? Now I do have some constructive criticism. LA.
It's on the west side.
LA. Okay, so you here. So you follow me.
I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm with you. We not on the LA
We
side.
not on.
Y'all said 4 o'clock.
We are not on the. This is the Oakland Raiders, Vegas Raiders, whatever you want to call it. It's West Coast. But
y'all said 4 o'clock. I was tuning in at 4 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm checking
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock
California. It's 7 o'clock here. So,
and we know how battle events go. So you know that battle event did not start at 7 o'clock Eastern
time.
We know that.
That shit didn't start at 7 o'clock on the West, and didn't start 7. It might have started 7 o'clock on the West. Nah, no bullshit. I wanted to say this, right? Shout out to the Riot, shout out to Kevin Park, shout out to everybody that had something to do with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'll go through the card in a quick second. I was gonna say that you gotta be cognizant of the time frame, because when you're doing this, you got people that, you know, it's 4th of July weekend, people are already, like, it's so much, you know what I'm saying? 4th of July weekend, people is faded, you know what I'm saying? People been at the beach all week, doing whatever they've been doing, running around, family, etc., etc. And I carved out the time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, there's an event going on, there's some battles that I want to see, I'm gonna carve out the time and make sure that I see it, because I know the Riot usually is gonna bring quantity over quality, you know what I'm saying? Like, the battles are always usually gonna be good. So that's just my one I want constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, it's not a bigger event, so it's not gonna be like a bunch of. Was there commentary? I don't know because, like I said, when niggas wasn't rapping, I was doing some other shit.
I was in action.
Like niggas wasn't rapping, I was doing some other shit. Now, here's the big because, like I said, I start with the constructive criticism. Then I'm gonna say what I really liked. You know what I'm saying? Really liked. And then we'll just get into whatever battles there is.
Gotcha.
What I really liked was that it was a free live stream. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain about free because free is me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad. It was free.
When you had to go through, through the, the bootleg system.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and then, see, the thing is, what some people don't understand, and the Riot does and other leagues do too, exposure is everything. You put this card out and you make people pay for it, a lot of them might not even see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, mama got a decision to make $20, $30, $40 to this card or just continue with my 4th of July. Most people are going to just continue with their 4th of July, right? Because they done spent money. You know, the economy's crazy. You got to spend money. You got to get groceries. And then you got to go to the store. You got to get hamburger buns, hot dog, this, that, and the third. You got to buy all this food. Everything's expensive. So the $40 might not go to battle rap. But what I was going to say is this.
Rent's first of the month, too.
Yeah, it's first of the month. Y'all super bugging, right? So, they put this event out. The event was really good. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I ain't gonna stunt a front for you, I did not see every battle. You know what I'm saying? But I saw enough to be able to talk about it and to be able to talk about the ones that I did see and to tell you that this card was very good. Like, there were some really competitive battles. There were some people who I hadn't seen in a really long time, and it was a good battle at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's see what the card looked like, my boy. So
I'm gonna add on to it while you look up the card.
I ain't gotta look up shit. It's right here. I'm just playing.
The thing that I enjoyed too was, even if because it was a long event, the main event didn't happen until about 1 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of those people didn't get a chance to see that. You know what Riot did? They dropped that joint 5 hours later.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I'm saying? So when you drop the main, even if you don't get to see the whole card or watch the whole event, you at least get to see the main event in its entirety, the first thing in the morning, and then you can go back and watch the live stream event. So that's definitely
you couldn't go back and watch the whole entire live stream event. That's one thing, because normally, I'm gonna tell y'all the secret, right? When people throw live streams, if you press pause, you know what I'm saying, and you fall asleep, whatever the case may be, you can get up and press play and continue to watch. Riot took, this was a secret for you.
Because that's what I did.
Right, they took it down. Like, if you leave that video for any reason, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? It's privatized or whatever the case may be. But here's the deal. So, hosted by Gina View. Shout out to Gina View for everything that she does. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? She been getting cracking for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Making people rap. She do ciphers. She on the radio. She sell merchandise. You know what I'm saying? She definitely wait. She's doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you got the card with Dot Everything versus True Foe, Next versus Muuuwop, Real Name Brandon versus Snake Eyez. Shout out to both of them. Hanzo versus Saint, and Coffee Brown versus Eyez. Now, this happened in Santa Ana, California, about a half an hour from LA. But there's nothing a half an hour from LA. Because if it's a half an hour from LA, it's 3 hours from LA. Because the traffic out there is insane. And that's coming from somebody in New York, from New York, right? Traffic out there is bananas.
So
right?
I've heard.
So, I didn't see the Dot Everything versus True Foe. Did you see that?
No.
Okay, I did not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna stun.
I think it started at like 8 o'clock. So I was in and out.
So, next, you had Next versus Muab. Now, I will say this. Next versus Muab, to me, was one of the better battles of the night. And I only have, on this card, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's like this. Me, personally, I just felt like there are about 2 or 3 battlers that stood out the most to me. Now, people did their thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to hold people, really did their thing. But the performance that Muuuwop had versus Next is great too, you know what I'm saying? I think both of them really had some really good, I mean, I'm thinking about it now. Next versus Muuuwop. If you have not seen that battle, put it out. Gotti, put it out. You gotta put that battle out. It was one of the better joints on there. How did you feel about it? Let's start.
I thought the battle was dope. Shout out to Muuuwop, for taking that extra step by going to the Riot, and still keeping that trenches banner. I do like the fact that Next is still here and around. I do like the fact that his delivery has changed too. He doesn't sound like nitty anymore. He sounds like he's trying a different style, and I kind of like that style too. But if I gotta give the battle to anybody, I think next one with the experience, Muuuwop had a crazy first round. But I think next might have had the second and the third, if I'm thinking strategically and things like that. But Muuuwop still showed up and showed out. It wasn't like a complete loss or something like that. But I'm just saying, Muuuwop's first, unbeatable.
I had Muab 2-1. I felt like next third round was really good with the whole angle, that fucking speak easy, talk text like voice note. I thought that was really good because, you know what I'm saying, he could have, when he was talking about the whole trenches situation. I like the angle, you know what I'm saying, that he took like a really good angle and used it against him. And I think that the next level of maturation of a battle rapper is definitely getting different intangible traits, because when you just battle, right, like anybody, if I could rhyme this with that, but then I got click with clack and get the gap. If I could put words together, that's putting words together. Battling and actually battling at the highest level is being able to use angles, talk about people, break things down, talk about situations. Oh, you remember when this happened? Well, why was that? You know what I'm saying? And you could be able to go through flow. I think that's a good trait for next. And there's going to be a lot of people that feel like next one, I got no qualms with it. I definitely have to watch the battle again. But Muuuwop to me was one of the more surprising people, because I've said this before. I felt like Muuuwop is talented, like he got bars. I did feel like he needed to slow down some. He did in this battle right here. I did feel like he had to have more impactful moments. He did in this battle right here. I did feel like he needed to get out the box quicker, and when I say that is make more impact earlier in the battle. Because if I'm not familiar with you as an MC, and I am familiar, you know what I'm saying, from watching the battle in the trenches, but to the untrained eye, for somebody that's watching you maybe the first time, or somebody Riot fan, you got to grab their attention in the first round. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be, oh, his third round was great, and the first round was cool, and the second round he rapped too fast. Like, I felt like these pockets that he was in was really good. You know what I'm saying? It's really competitive, and I think that that's a good showing for him. As far as next goes, like I said, I didn't get the growl, the shit that he was doing before, where he was just like yelling, like, I hate, and I hate. It wasn't all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like the pocket that he's in and what he's doing right now, really good work. And you know what I'm saying, to me, a lot of these battles are gonna have to be watched again. A lot of these battles to me is debatable, you know what I'm saying? I got the battle 2-1 either way. I could edge it to Muuuwop. You gave it to next, I'm cool with that. To me, the next battle is Snake Eyez versus Real Name Brandon. I feel like Real Name Brandon, to me, this is my personal opinion, and it is what it is, I felt like he had one of the better performances of the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Like, the material, Real Name Brandon, I asked Real Name Brandon after this battle, where the hell you been? You don't get permission to leave for no 2-3 years and come back that good. I want you to know what you thought about Real Name Brandon versus Snake before I get into it.
I didn't see it.
Oh man,
I didn't see it. So you about to enlighten me. Enlighten me, my brother.
When I tell you the pockets, I'ma read. I got like 3 bars from Real Name Brandon.
You gotta do the ground with it too. You gotta do the ground.
He said, "It's the zoo, fool. Get your addy and I'll pull through with tools too, and get the drawing on his pad like Blue Clues. I hop out, he wanna scrap like who's who. We get the eating with the hands like foo-foo." Nigga, what? First of all, oh, let's do the fucking chant, nigga. Yo, the nigga said, I said, what'd he say?
That was fine.
Went for the African restaurant? Nah, it's still going. He said, we get the scrapping with the hands like foo-foo. I'm from the west side of Pasadena, cruise through. I grew up with niggas who shoot better than Steph, and they hoop too. I said, oh, nah. Yo, this nigga was wild, son.
That was fire. He said, I got niggas that shoot better than Steph, and they hoop too.
Woo-hoo. You gotta see this
like
Real Name Brandon performance, yo. He said, as a non-affiliate, it sucks watching your homie succumb to death in the field. Life hurts. The homie daddy damn near rich and told him everything he owned gonna be left in his will, and he died first. Yo, this shit, yo. When I tell you this motherfucker was wildin', man, I'ma just leave. He said one of the last fireballs. He was talking about his grandma. You know, grandma. My grandma used to lie. I'm only here for Real Name Brandon, nigga. for nobody else. My grandma used to lie to me every Christmas, and I love her for that. Cause she would give me exactly what I asked for and say it was from my dad. That was fine. Gave me what I want and said it was from my dad. She made sure my hand was held while he was in the system walking the main line. Now that I think about it, she bought the Game Boy for me and him at the same time. Like bought the
Game Boy for me and him
at the same time. I can't lie. She really a legend for that. Cause she had to put half of gifts on Visa and never took credit for that. Like yo, when you listen to your real name Brandon, oh my God, yo, he was floating in this fucking battle, man.
How did Snake Eyez do?
Snake Eyez was good too. You know what I'm saying? Snake Eyez, like he had a lot of fat jokes, and the thing is, you're not gonna beat real name Brandon with fat jokes. Like all fat, he was like a lot of fat jokes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like. It's cool, but you gonna like real name Brandon rapping to you. You know what I'm saying? He rapping to you.
I got you. All right.
He said, we used to think she was rich. I ain't even embellish it. We just expected the granny to have it like a peppermint. This nigga was wild, yo. He was bucking.
I know when Sunday comes around, I'm in church.
And I expect granny to have a
Granny better have that. Man, run them worders.
I felt like real name Brandon had a really standout performance. I did talk to him and asked where's he been. You know what I'm saying? Like where you been? Like what the fuck's been going on? You can't just leave for 2-3 years and come back this good. Like you bugging. He said, he's been, dealing with life. He had a kid about a year or so ago, so congratulations to him. And he said he's back in his bag. He said niggas got to rap with him. Because he won UM4. A lot of people don't remember he won UM4. You know what I'm saying? The whole tournament. He battled MVP on Summer Madness. He beat him.
That was during the caffeine era.
That was during the caffeine era, which we have something coming for that. But I felt like it was really good. Snake Eyez did his thing too, but I personally had real name Brandon winning 2 winners. It's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
All right, let's go move along. I got to get to a battle that I'm pretty sure. Did you see Hanzo versus Saint?
I saw Hanzo slip up, and I saw Saint just take it from there.
Saint was wow.
Saint been nice. Saint been nice. Like a lot of people be forgetting that Saint is over there. And he nice.
Saint be air frying.
Saint is nice.
Who you had? So you had Saint winning?
I had Saint winning the second and the third.
Saint was really good. Saint's first was he was tripping in that first too. I gotta watch that battle again.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie around. This is the time when Unc.
It's like 12. It's like 12. Come on, man. I know.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I know.
Around this time of the night, you know me better than most. You know what I'm saying? This is when I'm like, nah, I was in the bed watching.
It's a rap. It's a rap.
Oh yeah.
It's just quiet white noise at this point.
So I mean, all I know is I heard Saint doing really good. I rewind his first round. And you know what I told myself? I said I'm gonna disrespect this battle if I try to watch it right now. I'm not gonna gain anything. This is the part. Remember, Geach. Remember in the beginning of the fucking battle, when I was beginning of the blog, when I was telling you the shit that y'all to make sure that y'all had the event. So that leads back to what I was saying about the event time, because if it's not 12:30 at night, I might have seen the whole joint.
Might have saw it. Yeah.
But main event. I'm gonna let you lead in. What's up, man?
Man, the main event, the reason why we was all here at 12:45 to 1 a.m. in the morning, we got Coffee versus Eyez. I fell asleep, so I was mad because I didn't get a chance to rewatch it, and the way that I pushed the play and I rewounded it. That's what I had did. But then it had disappeared, and I was wondering why that had happened. But Coffee versus Eyez dropped on YouTube. It's available right now. Coffee versus Eyez was the main event of the night. To me, I love it when main event. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though the undercard was dope, and I'm sure, and I really do need to rewatch that real name Brandon battle, but Coffee versus Eyez, to me, was the best battle of the night.
Best battle.
Of the night. You know what I'm saying? My rebuttal game is also as good as yours.
My rebuttal game is talk aboutable with yours.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked both. I like both all 3 rounds from Coffee and Eyez. I liked how they did tell the story of why the battle exactly. I liked Eyez's structure for each round, because how he ended it was the first time you ducked me was for this reason. and I think he said it was for I forgot it was something Coffee getting pressed or Coffee be pressing people, telling them I'm not battling because that person's there. He said something that.
Times. That's all finesse.
Yep. And then the second round, he said the only thing that Reese's is getting pressed on is the candy, because on the Reese's pieces is pressed on. But and then in the third round, he was talking about you can't duck this smoke. I like that structure. And for Coffee, I liked her rebuttal game, because she was in her rebuttaling bag, and I want to say I think her rebuttal was better than A-Ward's in the second round for sure. If I gotta go round for round, and I'm not about to give you any bars, well, maybe the one where Coffee said, "I smack you so hard, URL gonna have to sue for defamation."
That was cool.
Fire.
But gonna block that battle. Pick up fire.
You go.
He out of here. My bad.
But when I seen how Coffee was withstanding that against A-Ward's all 3 rounds, and the comparison to you having the OnlyFans, what is it? He said you not even rapping for the most part. We just want to see your OnlyFans, and we just want to see you get cracked in a different way. Yeah. Are you Crip? Are you not Crip? These are the questions that A-Ward be asking, and it's the best part about A-Ward is because he's asking with no ill intention.
Right.
He's just like, hey, I was just wondering, hey, you did say you was cool with the Crips. Now you can't even get a nut. That's crazy. You got an OnlyFans. I was like, oh, because never mind. It's fine. I would say I'm gonna give A-Ward the first round. I'm gonna give A-Ward the third round. But we could talk about Coffee second and third, because her third was also really, really good too. But
I'm gonna just say this, right? A-Ward versus Coffee Brown is a battle that obviously was supposed to happen before it didn't happen. You had the famous A-Ward rapping to the hotel, Super 8 coffee joint. He didn't disappoint in this battle. I will say this: Coffee Brown to me is I really, really like that Coffee Brown, for somebody who doesn't really rap fast. She's balancing. It's a balancing act, it's a pendulum. Like when you're going through a slower flow, but you got bars and you got structure. Like when she says this tech know how to make white people move. That was one of the biggest bars of her whole mother. Wait, hold on. I posted. I ain't posted many from the Riot, but I posted that one. You know what I'm saying? That was. I said.
Talk about God and what you do. I figured I could scheme about Eve biting the apple, but that was low hanging fruit. So I got this 9 on me. This shit could get you in the groove. This tech know how to make white people move.
Now you see what I'm saying? She's finally getting to that point where it's like super dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To me, she's always been dangerous. Coffee just has
it's timing for me though. It's timing.
Yes.
Like sometimes you can say the right thing the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
that's the best way to say it. She's always had some impactful shit. But when you saying it like that, it's can't miss. You know what I'm saying? It's just my personal opinion. But I loved, if you're asking me, I definitely have to see this battle more than once, because a lot of these battles are going to be debated, heavily debated.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people going with A-Ward. Coffee Brown's people that feel like she won.
Yeah.
If I have, I got Coffee. To me, I love Coffee Brown's second round more than all of the rounds. And I do have A-Ward. I got A-Ward winning the first because I felt like A-Ward's first was better. And I could edge A-Ward the third. You know what I'm saying? I give A-Ward the third. So I got a 2-1 Ward. But I don't, because like, I got a 2-1 Ward, but I feel like Coffee did really good.
She ain't lose.
And if I was to just have said I got Coffee 2-1, I don't feel any way about it.
Exactly.
I feel like she represented the Riot very well.
Yeah.
And I feel like A-Ward is doing really good on the Riot too. Has he ever lost on the Riot? I don't fucking know.
A-Ward? Well, you got the debatable with Rock. You got the debatable.
Oh yeah.
You know what
I think I had Rock winning. Yeah, I think
he
beat one of them.
I'm about to say it's really, you know what I'm saying? It was either Rock,
them both the
Rock
same
and
weekend.
Geechee. Yeah, it was like I was like
Wait, no, he battled Loso and A-Ward the same weekend. He beat one of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Rock beat Loso on the card. Yes, he did beat him, and he won the money. So
no, he won that battle.
Yes, he won that battle.
He might have been.
And that's what I'm saying. He might have won 2 too, but it depends, man. It really depends. As far as A-Ward, oh my God, the damn God, Oh, I just had it too. The one A-Ward line that he had for coffee. But,
a lot of them.
But yeah. What it was is for me. When he talked about you bragging about being the first lady of the Riot, I was the first million. I said, hold on. I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. He ain't
I was
wrong.
the first million was crazy.
That was pretty rough. But best part about it is, hey, y'all can go watch this battle right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's on YouTube right now. Like after you watch this recap, I don't know why. Well, you watched it because of the whole recap of the event. But to treat yourself, I think you should watch A-Ward versus Coffee Brown. It's one of the battles you definitely need to watch this week.
But shout out to the Riot. Shout out to Geechee Gotti. Shout out to all the artists on the card. Like I said, I didn't see every battle. I just didn't. This 4th of July weekend. I'm surprised I even saw as much as I did, to be honest with you. But, shout out to Real Name Brand. I feel like his performance was amazing. Coffee versus A-Ward was fire. What is it, part 3? It's really part 1, but they were supposed to battle like 2-3 times.
Yeah, this was like,
But
the third objective has been complete now.
About last night. But shout out to the subscribers, every single one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? We'll be right back at you.